are.
Chris, Mike Minor did not get beat by what you would call brand name players. Was that kind of frustrating to see some of these, the bottom of the order, rough them up like that?
Yeah, he had a hard time at the bottom of the lineup for some reason. Yeah, it just seemed like after that homer, it was a good pitch to Flores. I think he may have been kind of looking in that area, threw him a few pitches down in there. So, once that kind of happened, the next inning, I thought for sure he had good matchups, at the bottom of the order. But, you got to give credit, man. These guys are scrappy. They may not be household names, but one thing they do is they battle. They don't give away too many at bats. You can see there was a lot of tough takes. So they know they put pressure on us, and unfortunately, Mike left a couple balls up in that last inning and gave up a couple extra runs.
Okay, what else? Chris.
What did you see from your offense tonight? No hits from the fourth inning through the eighth inning. I know the fourth inning you guys loaded the bases, but what are you seeing from your offense right now, especially coming off of the performance they had on Wednesday?
Yeah, it was a little bit frustrating. I felt like we could have, they had some pitchers I felt like we could take advantage of. But, we put ourselves in a decent spot at times. I feel like, some of the walks we're having good at bats, but we're just not getting the big hit. I think that's kind of, what's happened to us in the beginning. We had some big hits, obviously, the last game, but, we need to start, coming through in those situations and just instead of just the walks, but also add some hits to it.
What did you see from Nick Solak in center field tonight?
I saw a tough outfield. I saw a tough wind out there. It was pretty windy. Obviously he doesn't have a ton of experience out there, but I thought he did a good job. The balls, for some reason, I've been in this park a lot, and it seemed like the ball was carrying a little more than it really has, and that I've ever seen it. Especially the ball that Flores hit. I did not think that was a homer off the bat. The ball's to center that Solak kind of had to run down. It's just a little bit different from what we've seen at this ballpark. So we always know that San Fran, it gets really windy out here, and the old ballpark was awful, but this it seems to be playing a little different than I've seen it.
Other questions? Levi.
I think I know the answer to this question, but Ref Snyder hitting for 2 at the end, was that just getting Chu off his feet for a little bit? Is he okay?
Yeah, no, he's fine. I think that was kind of both. I wanted to get Ref in at bat, but also, it was pretty strategic. Chu's had trouble with lefties in the past, and, I may start Ref tomorrow. So I figured, both him and Heineman might play tomorrow. So getting both of those guys in the game was pretty important.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Other questions? Jeff.
What is the status of Danny Santana?
He's okay. He's just got a little bit of arm soreness, so we're just kind of taking it easy on him. I don't want to, risk anything and hurt him right now. So, he's been he'll probably be down this series, available to pinch hit and run for us, but I don't really want to have him throw or put him in the outfield.
How old is this injury?
It's a couple of days. He felt it a couple of days ago. Hopefully it'll calm down and be fine, but as of right now, we're just kind of being a little bit careful.
Okay. Thank you.
Other questions? Anything else? Chris?
Really quick, Willie Calhoun looks like he's going to, you plan for him to be a pretty big part of the offense, and, he's gotten off to a slow start. The Giants have a lot of lefties. So how do you, pick and choose when to try to get him in there, or are you just going to let him just try to go in there and get, have those tough matchups against the left-handers?
No, I definitely think he's a huge part of our offense. But with all these lefties and with one tomorrow, I may give him off. He's definitely going to get plenty of at-bats. I'm not worried about that. But we're trying to win games as well. So I need him to get going. But at the same time, there's strategy and there's also, feel for letting these guys get at-bats. We need to use the whole roster right now. We have, 30 guys. We have 16 guys. So if the matchups present themselves, I may go to those matchups. Instead of just, riding out a guy and letting him kind of figure out his timing. But Willie looked good today. His first 2 at-bats, hit the ball hard. He got a little bit unlucky on his second ball. Would have been an RBI hit, but he looks better. He looks better right now, which is encouraging.
Just one more about, the offense. Rougned 0 for 5, another left-handed hitter, a lot of lefties. Any concern with him? He's, looked pretty decent, but his average is under 200. So you just you begin to wonder just a little bit, like, you still seeing good things from him?
I am. I am. Obviously we want to see production. I don't love the numbers, but listen, I love what he's, his work and everything that he's doing. The quality of the bat is okay right now. I'd like to see it a little bit better. He is facing some tough lefties, obviously. He typically doesn't mind lefties. I think, once he gets a few more games under his belt, hopefully he can get some more results to kind of put his mind at ease, and we can start seeing the Rougned that we saw at the end of last year and pretty much the whole time in spring and in camp this year.
Other questions for Woody? Everybody good? Okay, we will bring in Mike